I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get your sports over here from near and far. Boy, 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 boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that mean me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that mean me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that mean me not say it. Know who score, that mean me not say it. Never know no game play, that mean me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you a go love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Jamaican herbs and spices add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
All right. Well, welcome to I Am Sure Sports. It's the late schoolboy football show, but you know, better late than never. And I have the leader. When he says he's the leader, I mean he leads. You know, when it comes on to scouting all across Jamaica's top scout right now, Mr. Paul Maxwell. Most of you know him as Maxwell. So welcome to the house. In the house, and we have Unseen, who is now on the scene, right? He's going to give us the scoop out of St. Catherine, and then I'm going to give you the scoop out of St. Anne, and we have someone joining us from Western Jamaica, and we have someone else. Yeah, which school break transfer rules? No, here I know questions start pop already. Lord of mercy. All right, but Sir Maxwell, I know you have a limited time with us, so what say you after the first week? Talk to me.
Okay, the first week brought some surprises. Some schools that we thought, well, we had them rated up there. Some schools I think gave some people a surprise, you know, and some, you know, disappointed some people. I can start with the JC Calabar. That one, a lot of people were expecting a different result than what happened. Then there was a KC Mona. A lot of people were, on both sides, were expecting something special, you know. However, one of the teams that nobody expected to have shown up actually showed up so far, even though they had, you know, played minnows, was Woolmers. They had the big score, but we're not sure so much about the quality of the team they did go up against, though. But bear in mind, most of the favorites, you know, as I outlined the other day, basically came through, though. Not hearing you, management.
Any one team you were most impressed with from the games you saw? Are too early to be impressed with anybody?
To be honest, Kingston College and St. George's, to be honest. You can see the quality. As I said, when I mentioned to you the other day, I don't, and everyone start with St. George's, but when I told you the other day that don't underestimate Never Bertie's spell. That team is basically a lot of the players are 15, some of them 15, some of them are 14, right? And I can tell you, 'cause a lot of those players are going to be able to play Colts. The player that basically supplied the last touch for the goals,
Yeah.
he was in the Premier League setup at Cavalier. Adrian Reed Jr.
Right, Agent Reed Jr. Yes, yes, that's
Right.
true.
But also the de facto captain for the under 15 team that went away the other day, but the COVID took him
Right.
out.
You're right.
Right.
And he didn't play. Yes, yes.
So and he
It,
just turned 15, you know. So to be honest, for such a young team, I'm ex I know what I'm expecting. I won't say anything yet. We're going to see coaches, this league here. We're going to see coaches and who are the real coaches, right, in this league this year. Going
okay.
forward. The real
And
coaches will show up.
what about Charlie Smith? Because I mean, that Charlie Smith game was a very good game, I thought. I was surprised by Kingston. It's Kingston High School. They played.
Yeah, well, Kingston High. Kingston High had played. They played St. George's.
Right. Who Kingston Technical and Charlie Smith
Yeah,
played.
Kingston Technical.
Right.
It's a
Yeah.
good matchup, to be
Yeah.
honest. Some of these games by about the third round of games, we're going to start to see, the better teams separating themselves. Because right now, one of the things that happened so far is that a lot of these teams, some of them, this was almost like the first or second match for some of them. So some of them started training late because if you notice, even at this late stage, we still had a withdrawal, right? I think that was Eltham. So you're
Yes.
still going to have a problem with teams, lack of preparation will show up.
Yeah.
So
Let,
a lot of them gun shy, so to speak, like Kingston College. I expected a lot more from them, but I can tell you right now in my books, they're easily the favorites right now going. JC, well,
Kingston College are your favorites.
well, they're the favorites in my book right now,
In
based
your
off. Cause
books.
let me tell you something. The Mona team, how they played, to be honest, they didn't take any chances in their part of the field. They tried to move the ball from their part into the opponent's third, basically, and try to do whatever they are to do in that aspect. So to be honest, don't underestimate that team. Even though the coach talks big, but to be honest, when they play certain other teams, we might very well be surprised. Don't underestimate that Mona team.
All right. Before we get to Parchment, so let me tell you my assessment. I was very impressed with Calabar. My favorites to get to the final. I think because they are that good, it make JC look average on the first day. Because Calabar is also a very young team. I think that young, and if Ainsworth from Cavaliers did not come off, I think Calabar could have, but he had to come off substitution. But they look well. Very impressed with Ainsworth. But I also was very impressed with St. George's because I know that they're a young team. And I think Burkett and Rochester. Rochester is a player that I was impressed over all the games in the Manning Cup. He looks like a cut above the rest of players. I
He's
mean,
a
he made
national
some.
player.
Eh?
He's a national under 17 player.
Right. He gave up that ball that caused the goal, but outside of that, he really played well. I think Burkett had just accurate passes. I'd love to see more involved in the game. He's very good. He passes the ball well, good vision, good touch. But as a captain and a leader, I was expecting him to like command the ball more. He stays to the right side of the field primarily. I don't know if that is how the coach coaches them, but I'd love to see more involved, like the normal number 10s at St. George's, like the Alex Marshall, who you would see just going around and getting involved in the play. But I'm very impressed with that St. George's team. Um, as well. So they looked well. I think Mona, I mean, they look well for a team that normally isn't one of the favorites. I think they because they didn't concede until in the second half of that game versus KC. Yeah. Um yeah. So I really think they looked well. I want to see KC some more. You need to see some of the teams. I'm not sure about Wolmers, though I think they played a weak team in my unprepared team,
The
in
team, I
my
think,
estimate.
started training about 2 weeks before, or something to that effect.
Yeah,
From what I hear.
but you
Yes.
can't blame them. They did what they were supposed to do, but that is it. Yeah, but Parchment, I know that you were what say you on the Manning Cup games?
Yeah, you're gonna feedback. Everything is okay.
Everything is okay. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, that's what Paul Maxwell said about Casey and Mona. I watched that game over on YouTube, and I'm telling you that Mona team is not a joke team. That Mona team is playing football, right? They close down. It's just two simple defensive error caused Casey to score. The wingers that Mona have are very skillful players. They are coached well, and people should really respect Craig Butler. You understand? You may not like him as a person, what he does, but in terms of coaching, he does not believe in winning alone. He believes in development, and that is one of the key things that we need in Manning Cup to get these players to develop properly. And this is what I see Butler is doing. I think you know my favorite to win Manning Cup Calabar did well. Ainsworth, national. When you touch the ball, you just see the flair, you just see everything that you want to see, from a 16-year-old player. Um, Henry, that player, one of my players from Charlemont, cousin, coming from a baller family, they must have something that they can do. It was Clive Wedderburn cousin at Charlemont. So he's doing well at Calabar, and I think Calabar the field caused a lot of you know things that turn Calabar not to score some of the time, but a good team, quality team. Wilmers, luckily they got a team that is not really up to par. Started training 1 week before the competition, St. Mary's College, so you must get a big beating. You understand? Um, Dunoon also get a big beating. Camperdown beat them.
Yeah.
So, uh, what else now? Oh,
Are we
St.
sleeping?
George's College.
Are we sleeping on the Camperdown team?
Yes,
Are we sleeping on the Camperdown team?
I didn't hear you.
Are we sleeping on the Camperdown team?
Repeat that.
Are we sleeping on the
Right.
Camperdown team?
No, no. I think their group is quite is not that hard. I think when they reach the real opponents, the bigger teams, I don't think they have easy opponents right now.
We'll have
For
to
me,
wait till the next round to see.
Yeah, yeah.
right? They have
But
easy.
yeah. What are the power rankings after the first week, Mr. Maxwell? How will you stack up the team from 1 to 8, top 8 coming out of the first week?
Uh, well, right now, there's a little bit of change. I would have Kingston College based off of what I saw they do so far with Mona. I would have them move up to the number 1 seed right now. Uh, the number 2, as I said, this team, we're underestimating this team also. Not Camperdown, Tivoli. Okay, watch that team as the season. I'd have them basically second, Calabar in there third, JC of course still in there. But to be honest, seriously though, I was really disappointed with what I saw from JC. I personally expected more, and I think they threw everything at Calabar, which there was one thing where I don't think they needed to have panicked, and they did once they brought on the youngster from
Lynch,
Wilmers Lynch, which I don't
Lynch,
think
yeah.
was necessary at that stage. That showed to me that they panicked. You understand? Uh, apart after JC, I would basically have St. George's,
What about
then
Camperdown? You move in Camperdown?
Camperdown. Then you'd
Okay.
have I think I'm just going by my mind right now. St.
Saint Cat,
George's,
right, and
St.
then Saint
Catherine,
Catherine.
St. George's, and then you'd have Wilmers in there.
Okay, okay. Oh, you like that ranking,
That
Parchment?
might change as it goes.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't see Wolmers and Camper down in it. I don't see Wilmers and Camper down in it.
Because it's the last one, you know. If you notice, I call them last. Got to be honest, to put so many goals in the back of the net, they have a little, they have some quality.
There must be,
It's
No,
yeah.
young, to be honest.
no,
They must have,
I'm not.
they have a little quality. I know some of the players. So they do have. It's a very young team. To be honest, I think almost the entire Wilmers team can play back next year. Can tell you that much. Almost the entire every single player can play back next year. So that's just to show you how young they are. I think they might be actually one of the youngest teams next to maybe well, even Kingston High have players that can't come back. But Wilmers and a man to man, I think their entire team is back next year.
Okay. All right. Like I said, for me, my standout player was Rochester from St. George's. From what I saw in the Manning Cup, anybody stood out to you? Javan and Sir Max. Who stood out to you? Which one player stood out to you?
Christopher Ainsworth, Tally.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Ainsworth and Henry. Ainsworth and Henry for me.
Henry disappeared from part of the matches, though, you know. He
Well,
drifted.
but Andrew was substituted.
Well, he got an injury, so you know they took him out.
I have to give Rochester. I thought
Man is man. Henry caused a lot of problem to JC with this space. That is one of the things. When Calabar is transitioning from defense to attack, they spring the ball to the wingers very quickly and they are very speedy. Because JC to back up to keep on in their defensive third most of the time in the game, right? And then they are afraid to overlap. That's what Calabar, did. They are afraid to overlap. So you hardly see any attack from the wing backs from JC.
One of the things in the Calabar game, if you notice, you saw Ainsworth, he switched sides frequently in the match, right? But one of the things a lot of people doesn't know about Henry is that he's not just fast. He's a genuine track athlete that can make finals at his age group level. You understand? He's that good. He's very good. I think he's the quickest in his age at Calabar. So, for to have that sort of record, at Calabar as a runner, he is very, very quick. And that is one of the things that a lot of players, a lot of teams not going to want to play with that kid because he's very quick.
Yeah. All right. I mean, before we move on to the Manning Cup, right? How many Cavalier? I heard that there were almost 20 Cavalier players playing.
Yeah, just about 19.
Okay.
Number of them were actually in the Premier League setup and so on. You might know the regular names, but they are spread all over the league actually.
Okay, all over the league. All right, and there are some is there some situation with the rules, like a misinterpretation of the rule by one institution?
I won't look here now. To be honest, I'm not going to comment on that right now because already I hear. Well, I know of boardroom appeals that are starting already based off of some results that has happened. So I really don't want to comment as yet. I don't want to comment at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
There are various issues regarding the rules, to be honest, from various, not just the transfer, other things, basically because okay, I don't know if you remember the situation with Lamar Walker some time back.
Yeah.
Last season. Okay, that is also coming up with some players or a player.
Okay, interesting.
And it's also been countered by another team by a quota thing also. So, it's going to be honest, this is the first year with the quota. Normally, in track and field, by the time champs goes through, if there were any errors, it goes through so fast. But in football, you have the time that, okay, if somebody is doing something and the mistakes are there, you have the time to challenge that sort of thing. You understand? So there are challenges being made. As I said, some of it has to do with interpretation.
Okay. All right, let me just say this. Professional pro football FIFA 20. Let me say this, right? Part of what we do, I know that it is not the best, but we still have to discuss it because it is football and we're a sports channel. It's just like we will discuss West Indies cricket, though it's not the best. We'll discuss the reggae boys, though they're not playing the best. We have to show support because it may not be the best quality, but it deserves because it is sport and we're a sports channel. So, just bear with us. Yeah, but who I was disappointed in, and people rebel is saying this. Me too. Who was such a dominant player at Frome, scored so many goals in the Costa Cup, played I think a couple of games for Cavaliers, sat out the year, and he looked a shadow of himself.
Well, what I can say, right? I've seen this before with players that have moved from the rural competition into the urban competition. They're not the same a lot of times when they come in because, to be honest, a lot of things that they get away with in the rural competition, they're almost, a lot of them are a shadow of themselves when they come up against some of the better defenders in the urban. Sometimes, various things. Sometimes it's not even just that. Yeah, it's sometimes there's the mental thing with the change of league. Sometimes, somehow I notice sometimes that the urban players adapt quicker when they go rural rather than the opposite. When the rural players come in, you don't really have a lot of them shining in the urban competition. It happens. I don't know. I can't explain why, but it happens. I just think maybe it might be one of those things for me too. He maybe after a couple of matches, get in the groove of things, because as the coach for JC had alluded to, that for some of them you have, apart from me too, there's another youngster, Philando Wing, that also plays a Cavalier, and the coach said that the players themselves from both teams playing with each other, that it trained with each other at Premier League, because I think almost everybody that was on the field with the JC Calabar were actually Premier League squad players, right? At least three, two on Calabar. There are three at Calabar and two for JC. So there was this rivalry right away. So I think some players adapt easier to the pressure than some. So I guess that might have been it. Another match, an easier match, we might see me too shining.
Okay, Parchment, what do you have anything to add to that?
Well, yes, I was disappointed in with Me Too performance. He wasn't there none at all. You said that Henry missing out, but he wasn't there none at all for a quality player who scored 15 goals in the Dakar Cup. You think that he will come and even get some shots off goal, try to work Corey Hamilton, but nothing from him. So I'm disappointed with his performance totally.
Yeah. All right. Then Javier, this is a Calabar man asking if Chris Ainsworth from Calabar the best footballer in Jamaica. It's a Calabar man. This. And then
Not it.
um
But what I
not
can
not
hint him on, that Calabar should make as much use of him this year. It might be the last year having him. I'll just hint them on that.
I didn't hear that. Say it again.
I said Calabar needs to make as much use of him this year. It might be the last year they have Ainsworth to play for them.
Okay, all right. You hear that?
So Sir Leila, Mr. Leila, the coach, must have somebody ready to put in his place.
Look here, you can't replace a player like that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, man. You remember, Cavaliers is the factory of building. So somebody's there. I know that.
Oh, by the way, hold on. Because a coach is at a certain club, it does not mean that the players from that club automatically go to that school. It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Just telling you, because right now I can tell you you have more Cavalier players at JC right now than at Calabar. More, way more, and it's a lot. I wouldn't even start to tell you how many. But I won't even start. But there are a lot of them. Some of them at younger level, because there are a number of guys that were in the under 15 team the other day that are at JC. It's a lot of them. I won't tell you the numbers, but I can
Let's
tell you that There are more
Yeah.
at
Let me
JC.
take.
That's just one of the schools. And at Counting St. George's, which had a number of them, it's not just the two that I mentioned, it's a number of them.
Right. So here's this one, Kellison from Calabar, which is the number 10. Very good player. Look very well. Go ahead, Parchment. What you saying?
I am glad to see that some of the Phoenix players are also playing. Normally, but I don't allow them to play schoolboy football.
The goalkeeper,
Um,
uh,
the goalkeeper from
Yeah,
Calabar,
you know what? He's a standout, man. He's a quality goalkeeper.
quality goalkeeper, quality.
Yeah.
Corey Hamilton, quality. You look at that point blank save, the only chance me to got, right? Quality commands his box. He's just,
His
a cut above.
his
It's quality.
distribution is good. He's
Yeah.
very good. I think this is a goalkeeper like the national program need to probably start putting in a specialized. He's very good. I'm telling you, and I've been watching him for a while. But I see Sports Frenzy, big up Sports Frenzy in the house. They said, do you believe that there should be a particular criterion that schools should meet before they join this competition, especially the Costa Cup? I suspect this is because one team got 20 love. BB Court gave Mount St. Joseph High or something like that, 20 love. So yeah, should there be a criterion? Or maybe that don't matter to the school, They probably figure that they're going to use some under 14s and get a good beating, hoping to build. What do you think, though? I don't think there should be any criterion. They should
yes,
know.
yes.
You think there should be?
Look here. In cricket, right? You have two levels, right? You have a A league, right, and another league, elite league. Why? By now, you should have that for football because every year you have these ridiculous scores, which it does not help any other teams. It does not help them. It doesn't help the weaker team. That's why I think they came up with this thing, but they diluted it, the Walker Cup, to make it almost a losers' cup, so to speak, for in some people's minds. But right now, you need to have at least divisions right now for schoolboy football, and promotion. That you need to have it. There are ways to do it. That okay. I think there you have the Grey Shield. I don't know if that's still the name for the cricket, the top league, where that the team in the lower league can still participate to win the Grey Shield. They just have to reach the finals, and then if they win, I think they can compete in the semifinals for the Grey Shield. If you do something like that and have a two-tiered league at least, right? And if at the team in the lower league, if they do well enough, they should be able to get into, say, the semi-final for the top league. But it doesn't help the teams. It doesn't help the development to have you giving a team 12 and 20. It does not. It's
Okay.
demoralizing for the team that's get these things are happening to. It doesn't give the youngsters a chance to understand, because when you put out young players and they're not getting a chance to perform, what they're supposed to do, it doesn't help. That's ridiculous.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think, Parchment?
There's a little noise in the background. Hold on.
Okay, okay. Yeah, but I think I like the idea of having different divisions. I think that's a very good idea. Division one, division two, and certain schools don't fit into it. I think back in the days, and I'm learning, back in the days, what they used to have is a separation. Like the secondary school never played there was a secondary school competition, and then there was your regular Costa Cup, Manning Cup. And what would happen is that a lot of these secondary school would lose players to the DaCosta Cup team. You heard about Michael Graham was talking about when he was playing at Frome, which was a secondary school. But once all the schools now became um, high schools or technical high schools, it became one competition. And I think at that time they probably should have done what you're saying. Say, listen, we have two competitions. You can get demoted and promoted, and this amount of team in one division, this amount of team. And if you fall outside of that, you're probably going to have a third division. But yeah, but I like that. But the thing is that the issue is this whole heap of transfer thing would have to stop, because what you'd find is that the division two schools would end up losing all of their players to the division one schools. You understand? Because that could be the problem.
No,
Go ahead and tell me what you think. Yeah.
no, it can't be a problem, because what's happening now with the new quota rule. If we go across it, basically what's happening now, is that schools are the bigger schools, like it or not, and especially after this year, because I know of a couple players right now at one of the favorites for the Manning Cup that did not suit up. They did not, and they will not suit up. And these are there's I can tell you, there's even a player that was registered to play Premier League, and he is a very, very good player. He's a player that when the under 20 team is called up, I expect him to be in it, and he was unable to be registered for his team because the team has a certain amount of quota players. So it's not, after a while, by about not another 2 years, youngsters are going to realize what is happening, that if they move, what
They may
the
not play.
repercussions will be. Right. So unless they know that, say, well, okay, this is my final year, and I have my subjects, and I'm a very, very good player, and they probably do their homework and realize that, okay, the school that they're going to, can't make any changes. Yeah, it will work. It can work.
Yeah. So let me this is what Ziggyman is saying, which is a next point, right? The problem with that is that you don't know who belongs in a lower tier. A team can be awful this year and okay next year, and vice versa. How do you determine,
Okay.
like, what gradient do you use to measure tier one
All
and
you have
tier
to
two?
use is just use the results. You can actually use results from the previous year to put the teams where they should be, based off of
Oh, like
the results,
seeding.
seeding them, right? It's not hard to be done. And as I said, if you might have a one team, or maybe even two, but you're not going to have 3, 4, 5 teams that were poor last year changing into super powers the following year. And as I said, if you do it the way that they're doing, like the cricket competition, where if you reach the finals, you have a chance to participate in the semi-finals or whatever for the other competition. And then know if you are really that good, are you going to say, oh, I won the lower competition, I could have won the higher competition? If you can do it, you can do it. I've seen it done with the Grey Shield. I don't remember which team that they were in the lower league, and they went up. They went almost, I think, finals. They didn't win, but it can happen. There's a way. There are ways to do it. The problem is the principles are the problems.
Which is ISA. Because
Right, because some schools say, boy, we don't want, what happens, when you start to do the seeding, you're going to hear that, oh, we're not getting the big teams to play anymore and this and that, but it actually will help them. If you at some stage, you will, if you are good enough, you will play them. It doesn't make sense to play against, a Woolmaz or a Kingston College and get 20 love or 12 love or whatever. That's ridiculous.
yeah.
It's demoralizing, because and most times those schools, when they get those hammering, they enter one year, don't enter the following year, enter one year, and that it doesn't help. And the quota system, what they have in now, the only way it can help the players, is if the schools participate every single year, and these are the weaker ones. You see, because what's going to happen now, some of these weaker schools are going to have kids that don't get through in the PEP exam. They probably don't get taken up in first or second form at any of the bigger schools. And they're basically stuck there at least for third, fourth form, up to when they reach near 17 and when they get their subjects.
Yeah,
You
so
see?
you're
So
saying
that's
that
just
with the advent of the quota system, that would help. I like that.
well,
Javon,
it
you
has
ready?
started.
Yeah. What you have anything to add to that,
Yeah, yeah,
Javon?
yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I believe that the school should have their objective, right. I think you know that your team is. I think this they started training late to come in the competition just to give the boys them some experience. But I think experience can be taught from under 14, under 16, and it's on the school. I think the school should set an objective, work on development first. I think the PE department, some of the PE department personnel, they don't know how to develop athletes. I don't know why, because getting 20 love demoralize your player, you know. Maybe they don't even want to play for the school next year again. All right, some player walk over them school take off them tie, put in them pocket, like them go to school again. A lot of stuff. So the school is supposed to take the responsibility and know that, hey, for example, Oberlin called me to come and help their program. And I said to them, we can't play Money Cup, you know. If we play Money Cup, we are going to get embarrassed. And a coach like me will bring Ben Francisco. Now, go take no 16 love. You understand? So the objective was start training, develop the athlete, carry them to some of the matches, watch the matches they were on TV or whatsoever, get some exposure, and then now the other year we try to enter the competition. You understand me? So it's on the school. The school should fix their objective properly.
Yeah. But look at this one. I like I mean Shutter give trouble, but this is making some sense. He says, I would not mind Calabar dropping 10 or 20 love every year. Because he said England drop a 10 love today. So the truth is, even at the international level, you have teams that get big scores too, you know. Is that demoralizing for those countries? But they are playing World Cup qualifying. You know, so because Ziggy Man is saying what Ziggy Man is saying is that this and then I mean there are so many different ways. He said he's not making sense to me. You playing Maninar Da Costa Cup only play 2, 3, or 4 years. Schools are not like clubs with players there for 5 or 10 years, right? And he's saying schools aren't club. But I remember I know Ziggy Man, what we are saying is that they would still play. It's just that there is the division is the Manning Cup Division 1 and the Manning Cup Division 2. And where you could even have is the Manning Cup Division 1 champion playing against the Manning Cup Division 2 champion to find out who the champion of champion is. Yeah. So it can work. And see, Richard here is saying that I'm telling you, these principals and old boys are some of the factors killing football in Jamaica. And then there's a Romario is talking about the number 8. Aldred is a very talented player. At yeah, talented player. And I think Devon Speedy Williams Farkison, Kimani Farkison, I think his name is, scored a brilliant goal. Oh geez, from out of the 18. Is it against St. George's?
Yeah.
He scored a brilliant goal. Yeah, man, he's Devon Williams, Speedy Williams' nephew.
It's in the race for best goal so far, you know.
Yeah, very good goal.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's a lot of Manning Cup action. I mean, I don't know if people got the scores. If not, let me give you Camperdown 5, Danone 0, Jonathan Grant 2, Jose Martin 0, Calabar, Jamaica College 0-0, KC 2, Mona 0, Tivoli 2, Excelsior 0, Stats 2, St. Diego 2. Who am I leaving out? Woolmer's drop what? 8, 6. How much did Woolmer's drop?
12.
Almost 12. And St. Mary's College.
St. Mary's College.
12.
All right, in the Costa Cup, many games are played. So let me just give you. I know that you don't follow some of those Costa Cup games, you know, Mr. Maxwell, because you're too far. And they didn't. I don't understand because the only Costa Cup game that was carried over the weekend was the opening game.
Clarendon.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand what kind of broadcast. You play 2 games on Friday, 2 games on Saturday. It should be 2 Da Costa Cup and 2 Manning Cup games. All right, but
maybe the production, management, maybe the production doesn't have the resources to broadcast.
Getting everything together to broadcast. I think that's what probably one of the problems are. It's easier for them to set up everything
one place.
Right. So that's why that happens.
All right. So in the Da Costa Cup, no, these are results from the weekend, people. Herbert Martin 5, Malden 0, Frome 3, Great Pond 1, BB Coke 20, Mount St. Joseph 0. Stets 3, Magati nil. Bellier 1, Descartes 1. Glenmuir 6, Claude McKay nil. Charlie Mount 2, Ocherios 2. William Need 4, Spot Valley nil. Cornwall College 2, Irwin 1. Mannings 4, Godfrey Stewart 1. Petersfield 4, Green Island 1. Lacovia 3, Monroe 1. Homewood 1, Belfield nil. Lennon 4, Denby nil. Old Harbor 1, Fresh God, Fogo nil. Garvey Maceo 1, Veer nil. Happy Grove and Seaford nil all. Port Antonio, St. Thomas Tech 2-2. Brownstone and McGrath 1-1. Dintil 4, York Castle nil. St. James 4, Holland 2. Minzy, sorry, I said Parchment. I watched the Manny's game, and let me tell you, Manny's going to the final of the Costa Cup, brother. I'm telling you. When they're talking about passing ball, scoring goals, Mannings is the team. But go ahead, Parchment, and tell us, and then I'll ask. Uh, yeah, I'll ask Max to go ahead. But go ahead. What are your thoughts on the game?
You leave out a score. You leave out a score.
Which score?
Christiana 8, Alston 0.
Oh, Christiana 8, Alston 0.
Alston 0.
Sorry to the Christiana people. Go ahead.
So you want me to give you on my side the St. Catherine, the H group?
Yeah, man. What happened over St. Catherine?
St. Mary, Charlie Mount played Ocherios. Ocherios surprise. They scored first, and then Charlie Mount equalized, and they scored again. Then Charlie Mount equalized from a penalty. The goal scorer from Charlie Mount was Matty Ellis. A standout player in St. Catherine, and I think that player should have been in the under 15 national team, but because of passport issues, the coach never bothered really send him to the trial session over by Racing. But that player is a quality player from Charlie Mount. I heard that Ocherios, they get some information from somebody, so they targeted Charlie Mount best midfielder in the middle, jumping his foot from early, take him out of the game.
Were you at the game?
No, I wasn't at the game. That's a report I got.
So, how are you sure that the report is true? When I'm lose, always an excuse,
Them lose, them draw, lose.
Oh.
The draw 2-2. So as what I predicted, Dintil would have beaten York Castle. So they won 4-0. The game now, what I watched over by Dintil was the McGrath and Brownstone game. Ordinary, McGrath changed the style of play. They tried to pass the ball now. Jeremy teaching attractive football now at McGrath. From both team and team. But maybe I think if McGrath, maybe they have players that didn't get their ID, but their backline is quite, for me, their backline is not so 100 for me. Same for Ocherios. So the next game, I think, Charlie Mount will get rid of McGrath coming Wednesday. And I think, Dinty will beat Ocherios coming Wednesday also.
You think?
So yeah, that's yes, I think.
Dinty will beat Ocherios. Sir Max, how do you see things in the Dakar Cup? I don't know if you get to look at any of the.
I can only comment about the match that I saw with Clarendon, and as I said, after what I can say though, Edwin, they look like they have something going there. With a little bit of luck, they could have really done better. But to be honest, Clarendon, defending champions, they did what they had to do, and they did well. Albeit, they did their recruiting also. They have 2 players there. One of them that scored is from Wolmer's. Well, they have 2 Wolmer's players there. I just want to put a little thing in spin into this,
And there's also Roderick Reed's son. The number 15 is Luke Ritchie. That's the son of former national player Roderick Reed, the smallest player on that Clarendon team.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's very good at passing the ball, I'm telling you.
Okay. Well, one of the things, just a little fact here, it goes over everything, Well, this is going back to Wolmer's, and two of the Clarendon players are from Wolmer's. One scored. right? But just to show you how many players Wolmer's lost
Yeah,
to
and they lost the
Forest Hill.
goalkeeper to JC
They lost two players, Lynch
and
and the
Lynch.
goalkeeper.
Yeah.
They lost two to Clarendon. They also lost another one, Antoine Mitchell, to St. Catherine. And over the weekend, Mitchell scored and Rose scored. Just to show you how many players that Wolmer's have lost. But getting back to Clarendon, good team. As I said, they settled down after a little while and they did what they had to do. It should have been more, but Edwin will surprise a lot of people in that zone.
Yeah.
You know that. Yes. Apart from that, I can't say much more on what I saw. You know, I saw the scores, but that match that I saw, you can see Clarendon looks on their way to defending the title so far.
I think that zone. Let me just give you a little thing in the Doncaster Cup. That zone with Mannings, Petersfield, Roses, and Frome. Two teams coming out, and there are four good teams. It's somebody who could have gone on further in the competition is going to get knocked out. Very,
Mhm.
very good teams. They are very, very good teams. I mean, I hope that a couple of their games get to come on television so people can watch them. When I'm saying good team, I mean they have managed to. I think these teams have managed, and I think that's probably one of the advantages of being out in some of the rural areas. Like some of these teams were able to prepare and train longer than the urban teams who probably more eyes were on in terms of the movement and the COVID restrictions. I think a lot of rural area teams could could flaunt the protocols and go unobserved and or unnoticed, and they probably got more out of their preparation than some of the urban teams. And so I think like at the beginning stages, I think a lot of these teams are going to look better until we get into the back end of the competition. Yeah, yeah. But any game you
Okay.
look at, go ahead.
Okay. One of the things when you mentioned the coverage, what I personally would like to see is we get to a situation, especially since most of the matches are centralized, that at least we get. Look here, for the particular day, you can set up your broadcast that you can get a Manning Cup at one time and another Costa Cup later. You can get one of each on the particular day. You know, I want to see some of the rural teams for
I'm
other
telling you,
reasons.
I
You know, you need that.
I
So I hope that you know something in place. Read that because the drive is long.
yeah. But what I'm thinking, I don't know if there's a partnership between CVM, who are one of the broadcasters, and Sportsmax. So I'm saying, why are they bringing the same game? You understand me? Give people a choice
Mhm.
because some people don't want to watch Manning Cup. They want to watch the Costa Cup. And some people
Right,
don't want to watch the Costa Cup. They want to watch Manning Cup. So when you play,
right.
when you broadcast on the Costa Cup game, a lot of the Manning Cup fans are not going to follow it. That's what. No, what I'm saying in a fresh god is that when they do it this way, where they carry one week and one week, you don't capture all the fans. There must be a way where I should be able to watch either a Da Costa Cup or a Manning Cup at the same time. So if the games are 1 o'clock, CVM has the Manning, for example, CVM has Manning Cup, Sportsmax have Da Costa Cup. Then the next set of game at 3, the one who had the Manning Cup game has the Da Costa Cup game and the other one. You understand me? And we
You
do
can
it that way.
basically get four matches
Four
between.
matches.
It can match. It can work. It's not hard.
And yeah,
It
and
can
then give
work.
me the option to choose what I
Right.
want to watch. But don't just, yeah. I think, but any game
Oh,
you're looking forward to, and when's coming this week? I mean, and any major clashes you're looking forward to? Any clashes you're looking forward to? Parchment and classes you're looking forward to? Which game you want to
One is
see?
one. Some game played today, One and the
Oh
score
yes,
is
yes. Go ahead and give me the
um,
score for the game today.
Grant, Jonathan Grant, 1 love over Excelsior 6-1 over Dunoon, and then Stats and Tivoli draw 1-1.
Stats and Tivoli draw 1-1.
1-1, yeah.
Okay. And Jonathan win again. Jonathan Grant win again.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Jose Marti played today as well, but I don't remember the score for Jose Marti. They lost.
Okay.
I think they lost to Camperdown.
Okay. Camperdown won again.
Yes,
I
Camperdown
think
beat them. Yes.
we're sleeping on this Camperdown team, you know. I think we're sleeping on them. So watch out. All right. So that's all in the Manning Cup because there were no Da Costa Cup games.
No Augusta Cup games.
It's on Wednesday. All right. Any game? What game are you looking forward to on Wednesday? Manning Cup or Da Costa Cup?
Well,
Homewood versus Manchester.
Oh, that's a Manchester Derby.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's a
And
good game.
in Group H, um, Magrat and Charlie Mount, rival in Group H. That over by Dinkley School.
That's a Yorton Derby out there.
Yes, the Yorton Derby over here.
Okay. Okay. Um, Victor Kerr. All right, go ahead. Any game you're looking forward to in the Manning
so
Cup?
let me tell you what personally, what I want to see. I just want to see JC again because let me tell you what I has always happened with JC. They have traditionally started very slow, and
Yeah.
this season they do that. We might see a very big upset later on down in the competition here. They might not go through. So I just want to see JC again because already I'm not wishing anything bad, but if one of their top strikers basically it seems like he's out, right? I need to see how JC looks in the next match.
That's
To be
Lynch who never
honest.
start, who came on and got hurt.
Lynch, right? And Lynch is once your quota player gets injured, he can't be replaced.
Okay, I didn't.
Can't
Yes.
be. So
Okay.
now they basically it's the keeper and me too. And if me too does not find form, JC is gonna be in problems. Can
Okay.
tell you that. They're going to have to
Okay.
do some reorganizing there, but I just want to see more than anybody else. I want to see my school also, but to be honest, practical reason I want to see how JC does.
You're not telling
But
they don't know what school. They don't know what school is your school, you know.
let's just leave it at that. I won't go any further. Anyway,
All right.
management, I have to go now, yeah?
Yeah, man. All right. Thanks for jumping on. I really appreciate it. Enjoy
Man,
the rest of the day.
yeah, man, next week, well, yeah, man, we'll
No,
touch
man. Not
back.
next week. Later down in the week.
Friday.
Friday. Yeah. Friday.
Okay, no
Friday we
problem.
do. All right then. Take care. Be
Okay, we'll
safe.
talk.
Yeah, man. All right. For the person asking in Zone B, right? The games in Zone B on Wednesday, they'll be played. You'll have Green Island playing Mannings. I think Victor Carr is asking that. That's on Wednesday. Mannings will play Green Island. Godfrey Stewart will play Great Pond. Both games will be played at Landila Cultural Center. The Mannings game is at 3:30, and Petersfield and Rossies will be playing. In Zone A, those games will be played on Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Malden will play Holland. Irwin play Herbert Morrison. St. James plays Spot Valley. And William Nib plays Cornwall College. All right. So that's Zone A. In Zone C, Mount St. Joseph is going to play against Lacovia tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, Monroe Magoti is going to play. And then the big match will be Stets versus BB Co. You understand me? That is supposed to be a good one. In Group D, Christian and Bellier will play. The Quartet and Belfield and Homewood and Manchester. That's the Wednesday game. All right. And then in Group E, tomorrow, Edwin Allen plays Claude McKay. Big game in Clarendon. Lennon will play against Clarendon College. Big game. That's
Big
on
match, man,
Wednesday.
is one. Big match.
That's tomorrow. Yeah, that's tomorrow, in fact.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Glenmuir and Demby will play. And then in Group F, these games are on Wednesday. Kemshill High play Fogo Road High. And Veer Technical play Central. And Old Harbor play Garvey Maceo. In Group G, you have Seaford versus Port Antonio. St. Thomas versus Paul Bogle, and that's tomorrow. And then in Group H, on Wednesday, McGrath versus Charlemont, Yarcastle, St. Mary High, and Ocherius and Dintil. That is going to be at Draxall. That is supposed to be a humdinger, I'm telling you. Yep.
Ochiman, he's the Ochiman.
All right. Yeah, so you get all the fixtures in the DaCosta Cup.
You never which team Cristiano is playing?
Cristiano? I didn't give you Cristiano.
Yes.
Cristiano is getting a rest, man. If you never hear call the name, that means it is your rest week.
Oh, they're going to rest.
Cristiano playing Belier.
That's your.
No man, Cristiano
That's your bridging team, you know.
No man, Cristiano playing Belier at Kirkvine.
That's your bridging team, you know.
Yeah man, I know that is.
That's your bridging team, Plantain.
Yeah, man, Coach Andrew, yeah man. Yeah man, I know that is his team. The time for easy, I know it's his team, man.
Yeah, so make sure to call him name, you know.
Okay, Fresh God is saying that Lynch is up and ready again. In good now. All right, and then Victor Carr is heading to the Manning's game. Man say also on flight to watch Reggae Boys, then to Westmoreland to watch Manning's My School. Big up Victor Carr, definitely. Manning's winning, man. We're gonna put a hammer in on Green Island, man.
No, but Manning's, man, you really can't count it yet, you know, to reach the quarterfinals.
Brethren, no, but it's only one round. You have to count the points because it's only one round a game, you know. It's not like you have return legs, you know, man. It's one round.
No, but I'm saying, what I'm saying, nobody in the group can stop Manning's. So
no, I'm not saying that, you know, because to be honest, you know, I'm telling you, I think it is a very, very, very tough game. BB Coke and Steps playing.
Big match that.
Yeah, BB Coke will be playing against Steps.
Big match that.
That's going to be a big match in the group. Yeah, by Steps. Yeah.
Yeah. So DaCosta Cup excited Wednesday. Everybody wants to see the score roll in.
You understand me? Yeah, but yeah, Steps. Yeah, you don't have a lot of time to recover. You know, so you have to be on the 8 ball. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. Didn't Jamaica College didn't play today? Oh, Jamaica College play Kingston Technical tomorrow, and Elsam and St. George's play tomorrow. All right. Then on Wednesday, Calabar plays Bridgeport, and Kingston High plays Charlie Simit. That's Group A. All right. Yeah, Lennon and Clarendon College also playing some hot game, and Wormwood and Manchester. Some big derby playing, you know, between tomorrow and Wednesday.
Manchester will be on TV.
Yeah. Then Jose Marte will be playing Camperdown. That was today. St. Diego, and tomorrow Jose Marte and Camperdown. That was played today. They rescheduled today. Yes. Right. Right. Tivoli and Stats.
And Camperdown won 3-0.
Right, and St. Diego and Jonathan Grant, it was played today as well.
Yeah, Jonathan Grant beat them 1-0.
And then Tivoli and Stats.
Draw 1-1.
And Dunoon and Excelsior.
Excelsior won 6-1.
Okay. All right. Then, okay. Mona playing on Thursday. There you go. Yeah, so those are the games in the, you know, the Manning Cup have just a few, 3 zones.
Manning's, I think Mona can come out of the group.
Well, boys, after one game, well, Kingston College, let me look at the group. Kingston College, Woolmarth, Papi, Mona, St. Catherine, 3 teams. St. Catherine look good enough.
St. Catherine won 1-0 the first game.
I think Mona can come out of the group because Woolmarths are young. So I think Mona can come out. If they can make best 3rd place, I don't know, them get 2, so that put them behind the 8 ball.
Manning's, man, based on based on how I saw Mona play, if they carry that type of football over to some of these teams can't manage that type of play, you know.
We'll see. We'll
So
see.
if they
We'll
carry
see.
that over and there's no problem with Mona and Butler, I think they can come to the group.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, that's it. Good show. 1 hour. Anything you want to add, Parchment? You're excited about
You don't
schoolboy
give us a
football, innit?
prediction. You don't
Prediction.
give us the prediction on
I mean,
Homewood
that
and
will,
States.
me can't
Homewood
predict. I mean,
and Manchester.
that would not be a
You're not
prediction. I guess
predicting?
no, man. That would be guessing. Come in, I don't see any other teams. I don't know them play. We can't predict anything, man. You can't predict. You ever see the team first to predict, man? Ziggy man, they say Mona have to come out the group because Craig Butler says sit there. Yeah. He might say Mona have to come out of the group because Craig Butler said they're going to win the money cup, yeah, man. Well, listen. Well, nothing is impossible. We will see.
But man is
Right.
man. You have to give Craig Butler credit, you know, because he's using a mental, you know, a more psychological
Who
way
said
to
that
get his boy to.
I didn't say that I'm not giving him credit. But when you have
No,
a small, what all I'm saying is that when you have a smaller zone, you have less games to play, and you already lose a game. It puts you on the back foot. That's all I'm saying. But
no, I didn't say you're not giving him credit, you know.
yeah,
I'm just saying, you know, you have to give him the talk that he make. People are using it as a let's say now, making fun of him, but nobody knows the psychological power of what he said to the boys. You understand? Remember, Mona is not a big. Mona is a ordinary school. You understand me?
yeah.
To be an underdog, you're just playing, right? And playing that well. For me, they played better than Casey, although Casey scored 2 goals. You understand me? Everybody
Yeah,
can watch a game on YouTube and see it for
it's,
themselves.
yeah, man. It's only 5 games they have left, you know. That's the thing because they have less teams in their
And they
zone.
have
That's
Papi
all.
next. They have Papi next. Where I think they're gonna win that game. So that's
Well,
three
I hear that.
points.
I hear everybody tell me that Papine have some UTech people working with them. So they're saying, yeah, look out for Papine because them have some UTech people over there working and them could cause problems. I don't know. That's
Man
what I'm
is
saying.
man.
Just wait and see.
Man is man. It's better surface, you know. It's not like when you can go over by Papi in school and one side of the field full of water and them used to it, them can beat you.
I
It's
am
quality
no
field you're
what I'm
playing on
saying to
now.
you. Yeah, but at the same time, they have sometimes they have a good coach, and so they said that they have some. I don't know. So let's see. Let's watch and see. I mean, it will
Let
be
us
nice.
see.
I've always liked Mona as a school, so let's see if they can really come out of the zone. But it's going to be very tough for them to win Manning Cup still.
I think next year they will have a good team though, based on what I'm seeing.
Well, if the players are still there,
Yes, if Butler don't send away the players.
yeah, or if they don't leave and go to other schools, because that is also possible.
Yes, that's possible.
Yeah, yeah, man. But anything you want to add? We have around 8 minutes left.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah, people talk to me. Which I mean, yeah, tell me about your school. What are your expectation of your school, Ziggy man? What is your expectation of your school? Ricardo Robinson, what is your expectation of your school? Nazir, what is your expectation? Fresh God, what is your expectation? I mean, Victor Carino
First
said
guy
man
is a
is game
Calabar
up.
man, right?
No, Fresh God a Clarendon man. So him the
Where's
Fogo Road, but
CC?
no, him now go shout for CC. He will go shout for
No,
somebody.
where's CC? CC always in the group too, you know, in the chat, you know. Where's CC?
No, CC is here,
Clarendon.
man. CC is in the
Okay.
group. Yeah.
CC,
Yeah.
you feel like you can beat Lennon?
Yeah. CC, what is your prediction for the Clarendon College Lennon game?
Yeah. Football in 90. Where are you? Manchester and Homewood Big Derby game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're
That
saying
game
that
will be on TV in the mornings, man.
yeah, man. You're saying that Dintil is going to win?
Yeah, I think I give them based on the report that I get, the goalkeeper that Poachers use is a cone. That's what I heard. And with the quality that Dintil have, they can kick the ball from half line and score. So
What you yourself? Are you named Tariq? Good baller. And then yeah, they have a guy. They also have Rampasad. Good. Ochiris have some good baller, you know, that came back to Ochi from Mount Pleasant. Definitely Victor Carr. Man needs to win by 3-0, man.
from the man is have to win, don't it?
Definitely. Do we look? Do
You're
we look
biased
like?
to your school,
Do
man.
we look
You're
like
biased to your
losers?
school.
Do we look like
You're-
losers? Definitely not. Yeah, understand me,
You're
brother?
biased to your school, man.
Unseen. Ziggyman is asking you, what your analysis that Mona played a better game than KC? My team. Ziggyman is asking you, how you mean that your team Mona play better than his team KC?
All right. So based on what I'm seeing, this type of playing style that he play, direct and possessive. So he possesses the ball in the attacking third, not in his defensive third. So whenever he gets the ball in defense, he tries to put it up there as quick as possible, and you can see, his style on the field playing. And unfortunately, they didn't score. They got opportunity that they could score goals. They could score, and I think if they had scored, the game would have been different. So
So hold on. So
that's
you
what
can
I
play.
saw.
Hold on. You can play better than me and me gear too.
Look at the game. Look at the
I'm
game with
asking you a
Carolina
question.
College and Edwin Allen. Look at the game with Carolina
No
College and
man,
Edwin Allen.
Clarendon College play better. Clarendon College won by what? 3-1. Clarendon College play better, man. What you
Okay, three
talking about?
goes to two.
Yeah, but listen, how I can
Edwin
give
Allen
you
missed a
two,
penalty.
how I can give you two love, and you say you play better than me.
So that is the thing now. Look how much. All right. Look at the game. Look at the game with
It's not
Jamaica
like
and.
one love, I give you two.
Uh,
How you can play better than me?
Look at the game. Look at the game with Jamaica and El Salvador. El Salvador ball away right through the game. I almost won that game.
We almost won. El Salvador on a ball us, man. That was an average game by
Yeah,
both
man.
teams.
El
Average
Salvador
game.
ball away, man.
That game is, if either team had won by one, you could say okay. But
No.
it's
El
a
Salvador ball away.
one out. No, nobody go all over the place. KC and Mona played. KC scored 2 goals unanswered. What do you use to say Mona played better?
Repeat.
Think about it for the next show. Think about it.
Repeat.
All right. KC and Mona played. KC won by 2-0. In fact, they created more goal scoring opportunities than Mona. What makes you believe that Mona played better?
The chances that they created and the style of how they played, as an underdog team.
Oh no, you can't listen. Not because you're what you can say is that they play above your expectation, but you can't say them play
Right,
better
right.
than yeah, thing there. Even the last goal that Edwin Allen scored was when the game was almost finished.
Yeah, but remember they missed a penalty.
Yeah. All right. Ricardo Robinson from Stet says Stet was All Ireland 16 champs in 2019. So look for them as always. We are not losing to BB Cook on our own field. Your Stet don't lose a D Cup games here. All right. Hey, listen. When the game them finish, the man they must return. You understand? We come defend them prediction.
Ricardo, big prediction that BB Cook is not a joke team.
Mona had a big chance just
BB
before halftime that they should have scored. If all chances went in, the game could have ended 4 or 5-1, which he said that Casey would have won
4 or
4 or
5-1.
5-1. All right. El Salvador hit the post 2 times and they were outplaying us. Like, I don't know, maybe my measurement of football, I never think El Salvador look good or Jamaica look good.
You understand?
That's just me. I don't think any of the teams really look good.
Well, El Salvador look better than us in that game.
Yeah, El Salvador look better than us, but both teams, in my opinion, were below average in terms of the performance.
So yeah, man. So you believe Warriors can beat India?
Of course. It match is being
Of
played
course.
at Draxal, brother.
Unless the referee have votes with them, you know.
What you
With the
talking about,
quality.
referee? Oh, referee getting
Yeah,
at this, man.
man. Remember. Is a Saint Catch is a Ochi thing, you know.
But where's the
Whenever
referee from?
those,
The referee could be coming from St. Catherine.
that's true, but I don't know normally.
Yeah,
Last
so
time I went down there, the referee gave us a warm time.
how you gonna make the thing? How you gonna make the thing about the referee when the referee, you don't know where the referee is from? That's number one. There will be no
Right.
spectators to intimidate a referee. So I don't understand.
The city easier that way.
All right.
So him can make him result, him can make him decision and nobody will question him. You understand? But my prediction is Lintel will win that game. Charlie Mount will beat Magrat.
I am sure. I'm not sure about a lot of things, but I am sure that tomorrow, Wednesday, at Landilo Cultural Center, that's what they call it,
Man
Landilo
will
Field,
win.
Mannings will defeat Green Island by an easy squeezy 3 goals. 3 clear goals Mannings winning by. 3 clear goals.
I believe you. I believe
In
you. I
fact,
give you that one.
if BB Court never dropped the 20, I believe that Mannings is going to be one of the teams that score the most goals in. I mean, they're in a tough zone, so but I believe that they're going to score probably the most goals. Well, not the most because they can't do it again, but they're going to up there in terms of the amount of goals they score. They have some of the. I think they have some of the best attacking and creative players out there right now. You understand me?
Yeah, man is a going good, man. You need to go down there and help coach too, you know.
No, man is a big coach, man. Man is a big coach, you know, and a big coaching staff and management system, you know. It's an official thing, you know, man. It's a professional.
So you're not helping them? And you're not helping them?
No, man. No, man. They know where my help come in, man. When they reach to the round and they need to come my side, they know everything, man. It's a very good program, and the program is well organized. You know, you have Rosa Decor, very good program. Tread Right, Everton Tomlinson, good program down there they have, man. You have Dirk Brown, you have, I mean, good program. Very, very. I must say that if this kind of organization was there back in the days, we probably would have won the Costa Cup already. But we never had this kind of structure and system in terms of the school sport football team in particular. So look out for them, man. Very, 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 very solid system and program they have there. Good things coming out of it, man.
Yeah, so, man, you feel like any other players will be selected to the under 20 from Mannings?
We don't listen, huh? You're gone so far over the thing, man. We don't know that. When is under 20?
I think it's next year.
Yeah, so we don't wait until next year, man. A whole for time between now and next year, man. We're gone next year already.
I'm asking based on what you're talking about, then, you know. So
yeah, but we are listen. But remember, you have a lot of time between now and next year, so just give the thing some time because you may be a good team, you know. You may be a very good team, but individually, you may not be the class of certain players. But in your team construct, you may be a great addition and a great piece to it. You understand me?
Right.
Yeah. You understand me? So that's part of what we need to look at and think. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, man. But listen, people, we're coming to the end of another show, 1 hour and around 14 minutes. So by the time we finish, it will be 1 hour and 20 minutes. We want to thank you, as usual, for joining. Thanks to Mr. Paul Maxwell, the scout, the biggest scout on this part the world. I'm telling you, when it comes down to scouting, he knows where to find the people, the ballers. You understand me?
When
Coach
his man
Vince
coaches just drop in,
just drop in. Yeah, well, coach is
miss a
just
lot.
drop in when we are drop out. You understand me? Yeah, man. But big up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Listen, Vince, you know what? Um, let me just give you. I'm going to pick my starting 11 for the game tomorrow. This is my starting 11. Um, and then we got you. All right. So let's go through that, right? We're gonna pick our starting 11 for the Jamaica game now that we complete. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Listen, thanks to everyone who helped us to reach 2,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. We are there. Thank you. 2,000 subscribers. We hit the mark today, so a new journey begins. To 2,500, then 3,000. All right, watch this. Let us pick our starting 11. People, you can start punching in your starting 11 for the game tomorrow in the comment section, and let's see. But I'm going in this game all with a lot of attack. So let's see. So I'm using 4-3-3. That's the formation that I'm using. Right, right. But I'm using one what you call a holding midfielder, right? So it's 4-3-3. How do I find this now? 4-3-3. All right, 4-3-3. 4-3-3. How do I find this formation on this? All right, let me use this one. I think I can use this one. Yeah.
When is one Grant not get card out?
Huh? No, Grant is
Grant
all
Grant
right, man.
Grant is
Grant,
alright.
yeah, Grant is all right. Yeah, Grant is all right. Grant is on one yellow card, people. One yellow card. This is the last game was the first yellow card that he got. So he's on one yellow card. So he's all right. He will be in the game. As you all know, Kemar Roof came off injured. He's not playing tomorrow. You'd have heard that already. But so we're not going to go over that. All right. So here we go. All right. So let's share the screen and you can tell me what you think. This is my starting 11. This is a starting 11 that if I were the coach, this is a team that I would start tomorrow. All right. I am going Damian Lowe. You can talk. You can. Uh, um, unseen. Unseen.
Yes, yes,
You,
yes.
you can tell me what you think, If you disagree,
Yeah,
and then we
man.
can talk about it,
I disagree with Liam Moore.
Oh, you disagree with Liam Moore?
Yes.
All right. Oh, we don't have Javian Brown people, so I'm going to put in a different name in the meantime over there, but it's actually Javian Brown, right? Um, so this is my starting team. One disagreement so far. So we're going to discuss that and then see. Yeah. All right. Whoa. All right. That is my starting. That is my starting 11.
And his man, I think Maps in a better form than Leon Moore. You know, based
Huh?
on this Maps in a better form than Leon Moore
Map.
at centre back.
But let me tell you this. I don't think Maps have the pace to deal with the defense. Deal with the American attackers. That's me. And I think Kemar Lawrence, he has been very good, but I think he needs a rest. And so I would play Greg Lee instead of Kemar Lawrence, right? And I'm starting Brown, starting Ravel, starting Speedy, Grant, and up front I am going Leon Bailey, Mikel Antonio, and I mean I'm not starting Corey Burke, I'm not starting Shamar, so I am starting Junior Fleming. Who you
I
said?
like I like the front three. I like
All
the
right,
midfield.
but you're saying that you're starting Mariappa,
Yes.
right? Let me put people rate my team first, and then if you rate my team, and then when you rate my team, I put up parchment. I put up parchment. Rate my team. That is my team. Out of 10, how much would you give my team? I can rate my team, and I give my team 10 out of 10. How do you rate my team? 9. Respect, fresh God.
I give you a 7.
No, man, you have to put your ratings in this thing. All right, Ziggy man, respect. All right. So on average, my team is around 9.5, somewhere right there. All right,
Right, right.
9.5. All right. So, all right. So we're gonna put in your team now. So you're saying that you change and put in Mariappa, right?
Right. And put back Lawrence where Gregory is. Taxi.
You put in in taxi.
Right.
Who again?
Yes, read my people now. That's it. That's it. That's it.
All right.
Read my team now, people. Come on, Minzy. What grade they give me? Coach Minzy.
All right. So now,
7.
yeah, man, 7. Well, I give your team a 6 still, You give my team a
What
7,
are we
man.
here, people?
Yeah, but me have to rate your team. So you rate
6.
my team. A 6 may I give you, man.
6. 6 Facebook and
Brethren, Mariappa
Ziggy
is
man, me
too.
get 8. Me get 8.
Yeah, well, Ziggy give me 9. But, brethren, I think Mariappa is too slow for this defense, for this American attack. I think so. I think he's too slow.
9. Me get a 9. Me get a 9.
And the man is man, I give you more than man. I understand. Rick, see, you get a 7 there from. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Fresh God. I told management say they are following me, Fresh God. No, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, people, I will be at the game tomorrow. I'll be at the game tomorrow. I agree, Fresh God. Taxi tired, man. Taxi tired. So, and map slow. Oh, you mean Fresh God? Well, boss. Yeah. So my team get better. I think either Taxi is tired or he's not into it. Not into it. So I'm going to bench him for this game. And because the truth is Liam Moore need to take some responsibility, but is not the man. He's not the only one who is culpable for that goal. And if I'm not going to play him because of this mistake, then I can't play Low. I can't play Lawrence. What I don't understand is that how are we going to blame
But you
Liam
can't
Moore?
blame Maps
No, so follow me now.
for that.
Watch me. We are saying that he came on the goal scorer, so don't play him. But Lawrence was on the field, and
No.
we're going to play Lawrence.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
Okay.
based on statistics, the statistic that you gave me, whenever a cross is coming in, you know, he's not a good person for crosses. That's more.
Yeah, but if you look at that, remember when we played against USA in the first leg, it was Maps who the ball came over his head and low when Tinglier scored the header. So if you're looking at
That's
mistakes,
true.
you can look at that. In the Costa Rica game, it was Maps and Low playing center back when Costa Rica scored a header. We can look at that as well. He's slow, man. I wouldn't start him. I'm telling you, I wouldn't start him. So yeah, man. Let's put back my team because my team look like the team right now. I'm my
But but
team.
but man is man. Don't be surprised,
Brother,
Topper start.
don't tell me what the coach are gonna do. My team, brother. You gotta tell me what the coach are do,
I
brother.
know. I mean, I tell me not this trouble your team. I'm just saying what the coach will do. I think the coach will do. That's what I'm saying. Don't be surprised. You see, Burke started.
Brethren, this is
I
the
one of the
team.
wins.
People, this is the team to start. The only thing I think they could do is say, all right, let's replace Fleming with Burke or replace Fleming with Bobby Reed. Or with...
But replaced.
Oh, Coach Minzy saying want a game, you have reached up there early and bring your gears. See, Brad, Manastil saying that he's playing Burke ahead of Fleming. Given both options, Burke will work a lot more, and quality between them aren't that different. So if you're going to do that, then about work rate defensively, then why not play Bobby Reed? Yeah. Anyways, but you know what Gregory Messam said? Gregory Messam said is hacker and anything. So. Yeah,
What
but
man is
people,
man? I don't
this
see.
team on the screen, do you think this team, if they play to the full potential, do we think that this team can get a result? If we play to our full potential, can this team on the stream, on the screen right now, get a good result?
Yes. If they play to their full potential, they can
I
get.
think so.
But it's rough.
I think if Bailey plays to 90% of his potential, Antonio plays to 80% of his potential, Ravel plays well, Speedy plays well, Javian Brown gives us a good performance, I think we can beat the USA. All I want is 7 players to play exceptionally well, and I think we can get a result. Which
Birds team,
7?
this man is man.
Eh?
The birds them here this team.
No. If you not go say go closer, people.
Hey.
Man, this man asking me, brother. Man asked me if I'm gonna play Greg Lee a serious football this. Let me say this to you. The game that Greg Lee played for Jamaica, the man played well. What am I going to judge him on? All I'm saying, remember, I'm not saying that Taxi is not good enough. I'm saying Taxi is tired. He just looks like he's tired. He played a full 90 minutes. Give him a rest. Give him a rest. That's all I'm saying. But I think if this team plays to their full potential, if 7 players, if Mikel Antonio, Leon Bailey, Ravel Morris, a Javian Brown, a Anthony Grant, and a Damian Lowe gives excellent performances, we can get a positive result. Shatta said the peony wall never talk to me. No man, the birds everybody the birds them, the birds them say them can't bother with heap of competition with the heap of, everybody a side a race competition beside the bird them say they've gone to a different level, you understand me? They say they will start do some other business, you understand me? Yeah, but like the midfield manings wouldn't trouble the defense. Oh, okay. Watch this. If Man School doesn't win D Cup this year, I stop watching football. Tara,
Uh,
Tara Thompson, these things are like I here's what I'm going to say. Mannings are going to be in the finals of the Da Costa Cup. When I see what
at
happens at the final, I will determine. I will tell you who is going to win it. But right now,
Management, I think you will go semi-final, not finals.
no man, listen, man is going to the final, bro. I'm telling you that.
No,
All
no.
right, I'm telling you, man
You
is
have to
going.
go through. You have to go through Dintil.
Try make sure it's a Dintil no meet. If Dintil meet man is them I get knocked out, brother. I'm telling. Me not ask. I'm telling you.
All
I've
right, let us
seen
see.
Dintil. I've seen Dintil on more than one occasion, and I've seen Mannings.
Let us
I'm
see.
telling you. Well, there was Brian said, management, we're not resting taxi for Gregley. I'd much rather play Brown at left back, which he has played for Vancouver a few times. So, Gregley is that bad? Whoa,
Yeah, what them use to assess Gregley?
that's what I'm wondering.
So management we just joined. Did you hear Craig Butler say Mona will win Manning Cup?
Yeah. Did he mean this season? Did he mean that they will win it this season? You want them to say Mona going to win Manning Cup. When? This season? I
So,
mean, it is possible,
so
but not this season.
management, you see, they're taking his word for fun, but it's more of a psychological thing more than of a realistic aim.
Yeah. Yeah, and then listen,
But
if a
anything
coach,
is possible.
brethren, anything is possible, but certain things not going to happen. All right, all right. So
That
I
one is
don't.
good. Anything is possible,
Anything is
but certain
possible,
things not going to
but that
happen.
not going to happen. Yeah. What I said, man is man. You know, see Greg Lee play for more in League One. So what that have to do? Why you can't start? Me not understand. Me not, like what we bring up this League One business because a man playing what Grant not playing League Two and playing well, man. All I'm saying that Taxi must can get a break, brother. Come on, man. Gavin is saying that don't make too many changes to the starting 11. All right. So what we want is the same. All right then. Let me work with your team. Let me put back Taxi. Let me work with your guys' team. Because the man them must say, me don't pick my team already. This is what I would do. So we'll put back Kemar Lawrence. All right. O'Neal Fisher. We're not going to trouble the defense. So let's leave the defense. According to Man of Steel, he must start Corey Burke.
Madness that Corey Burke not to the field.
Well, this is Man of
You know where people get this from to Corey Burke good enough.
okay, I will find Corey Burke.
That you recognize.
Oh,
And
Corey
find
Burke,
him.
there you go, yeah. So Man of Steel, that is what you're going to do. So that is Man of Steel team, people. Same different line. Yeah. But you said that you're going to play Burke. No, man, just work with your side, you know. You're saying that, but giving him and Fleming as an option, I'm start. So that's what I'm doing. I'm starting your team. So I started your team. Any other changes you want to make? So you want Aka in your team? Him wanna steal? All right, people, rate Man of Steel. Man of Steel, that is your starting 11, sir. Well, make sure, and then we ask the people, you know, who else do you bring in or who else do you take out? Oh, you're okay. All right. So, all right. So you're starting more. So you say, listen. All right. We have to make up on the mind how many changes in like some. All right. Man, I still you confuse me. You say same different line, and then when we change, you say you play about more and thing. I don't understand you. Come on, no, man. Yeah. All right. More. Liam more. All right. And you guys are saying that you some are saying that you're playing Fleming. Junior Fleming. All right. Let's go. Junior Fleming. Paul Davis says Rossi is winning. I don't know about that. I don't know about Rossi's winning Paul Davis. Paul Davis, I don't know about that. Man is going to the final unless Manins and Rossi is going to the final. But I know Man is going to be in the final. Anybody winning that Costa Cup have to meet Manins.
Yeah, they're going to get beaten in semifinals.
All right. Okay. Okay. So you're saying okay. Brian Brown. Okay. So you're saying Fisher not supposed to start. So Man of Steel know the same team that may have. Man of Steel is the same team may have, you know. In Parchment is the same team that may have. The only difference is that you have Kemar Lawrence and I have
Right.
Greg Lee. That is the only change. But we have the same team
Right.
basically.
Same team.
But Yakin Bowser Guzman is saying that we should Fleming should come off the bench. The only thing we could do with Fleming, because listen, if it is not Fleming, start Bobby Reed. You do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good change.
Oh. All right. So seeing that we can decide Man of Steel, we can't decide between Burke and Fleming. Let's just go with somebody completely different. Bobby Reed. And just move him to the right and put Leon Bailey on the left. Instead of keeping him on the left and Leon Bailey on the right.
Somebody say when Bobby Reed pour him now start Fleming's over him. Whoa.
Yeah, we say Guzman, you're not starting. I've been praying that starting them over him. Okay. I think this is a good team. It's not a lot of changes to the team. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 changes to the starting 11. I think that is good. I think that's a good team. Okay, there you go. All right, people. So that's it. I mean, yeah, that is like the starting 11. This is our starting 11. Um, you know, if anybody, if Coach Whitmore sees this, I hope he will implement it. You understand me? Or if stick to this as best as possible. But whatever you do, Coach Whitmore, start Mikel Antonio. All right? And Ravel Morris. Whatever you do, no matter you take out some of the persons that we have in our team, but start Antonio and Ravel Morris. Start those two. Yeah. Start this team. If you start this team, and we don't win, yeah, and Blake, and we don't win, we know you tried something. Yeah, start this team and sit down, man. Blake in goal, definitely. And listen, if you don't win the game and the players play well, then we can say, well, boy, the man put the best players them out there, right? If you want some advice in terms of like what to say to the team, you're probably not going to talk to some of the people then, but you have this guy called Reggae Coach. And get some instruction from him. And thing. But this is the team, man. Yeah, man. Bless up Sports Frenzy. So the goalkeeper there, man, Andre Blake in goal. And Coach Midzi. Coach Midzi, what time the show start later? Cause I know Sports Frenzy start at 8. What time you start later? Yeah. People, for those of you into local Premier League, we have some transfer news to give you. Let me just probably drop that in, but we're going to do a video and talk about it. But you know that Ricardo Morris, who was at Portmore, is now at Mount Pleasant. And not only that, but Alan Atti, who was out there in Montego Bay, he's also at Mount Pleasant. You understand me? So they have brought in some centre forward. More players, that are information coming. A lot of changes, in the Premier League, But we're going to bring up that. Yeah, man. So Ricardo Morris moved from Portmore, national player, left-sided player. Yeah. Yep.
And Austin is back at Portmore. Rudolph
Yeah,
Austin.
man. Yeah, we did a video on that long time ago. But Ricardo Morris is at
Okay.
Mount Pleasant and Alan Atti is there. And Alan Atti is looking good. There could be a next player, a next forward, going down there who was playing in the Premier League last season as well, but cannot release that name yet until the deal is signed and sealed.
But man, I think they are going in the wrong direction. Not is no, what age is Alan at right now?
Huh?
What age is Alan at right now?
I don't know his age. He's around 31, 30, I don't know.
Somebody said 36.
He said, he might ask. He's asking, he's not sure.
He's asking.
What coach Minzy? We talk about Magra struggle with coach Minzy.
Sir Minzy. Brownstone. Sir Minzy, stop it.
Struggle against
We no match
Brownstone,
Wednesday.
Man.
We no match Wednesday against Charlie Mount. Coach Minzy, we no match Wednesday against Charlie Mount.
Yeah, man. Alan Atti at 28 years old.
28. Oh, young.
He has just been around long time. Man is man. Full-time Mount Pleasant got a good striker because Hall not... Well, listen. All the other strikers are at Mount Pleasant are gone, with the exception of Hall. So he's the only one left of the mature strikers and team. Yeah, and they brought in some other footballers, but we want to make sure the deal signed. Yeah. Yeah, man. Alanati is 28, man. He's just been around for a very long time. Yeah, so yeah, those are some of the moves in the local Premier League. And if you didn't know, well, Manchester United did not drop any points this weekend, so that's good. Yeah. So all the Manchester United fans must be happy that they didn't drop any points this weekend, this last weekend. So big up. Ole is
Why is
happy.
man easy, you know? Why is man easy at that? Chelsea all the way, people. Let me see the Chelsea Lions in the group.
But people
Chelsea all the way.
tomorrow, we're going to the stadium, support the Reggae Boys, hope for a win. You understand me? Hoping for a win. But before we leave out for the game tomorrow, we are going to have one Mr. Donald Postman Wilson in the Legends Corner. We're going to do that interview and then jump out and head to the game. And, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. But that is true. That is true. I hear that Tapa could be moving to Manchester. Yeah, that because Shatta is the agent. All right, but
What is this, man?
man, is that JA need wingers. Why didn't they call in Garrett McClearly? Surely he's better than Fleming. Well, that is water under the bridge, brother. Plus, Gary hasn't been bad this season. About 6 goals and some assists. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree that we need wingers, but what are we going to do? We don't have them now. Lamar Walker is there. Maybe he has a little flair. Maybe he can come in and add some value. I don't know because he can take on players. I think he's always been like that, like to take on players. So maybe, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but people listen. Coach Minzy, any stream later? Seem like Coach Minzy taking a rest now because he run it last night and then and I know. But Sports Frenzy having their show later. And thing we are having a show in the morning when we confirm the starting 11, and we also do an interview with Donald Pussman Wilson. You need to join in for that. Yeah, yeah, fresh got I done more down the live, but me don't know what to Man of Steel, man. Man of Steel just put in be a plus. Every time I feel like the man finish, the man say plus. One more comment. Yeah, but big thank you to our sponsors, Tricknick. Tricknick is a Jamaican owned and operated company. They operate out of Canada. And they use Jamaican herbs and spices to make all their products. Authentic Jamaican products, right? They sell all you need for your jerk and your barbecue. They have jerk sauce, jerk marinade, barbecue sauce, hot pepper sauce. They have a curry paste. If you like curry, this is a place to shop. And they're offering 25% discount on all their products if you use this code. I am Sure Sports 001. One word, you'll get 25% discount. Wherever you are, they can ship to you, and they have a fantastic shipping arrangement. Visit them at www.tricknick, TRICNIC, tricknick.ca. Visit them there. In fact, they have a channel called Tricknick Cooks, where if you want to surprise your spouse with cooking a fancy meal, check them out. And they have some wonderful recipe and ways of preparing your meals using their products. All right. So please, check them out. And thanks to again Tricknick for sponsoring us Thanks for all of you. Again, big thank you. Big thank you. We have finally gotten to 2,000 subscribers. And so we start a new journey to 2,500. So come along with us, be a part of the journey as we continue to grow and produce and put out good quality content, sporting content. I know we have been covering a lot of football, but don't worry, there's more to come. There's more to come. All right, a lot more to come. Gavin McNeil, let me tell you, anyone waiting on second round, there's no second round. It's abbreviated season. So there's really no second round in the Costa Cup or Manning Cup. It's really first round, take a break for the Flow Cup and Ben Francis and Walker Cup, come back for quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. So it is not like previous season. You have to be ready. Big up Dre Any Weather in the house. Wolmer's dropping 12 love. Dre will be happy for that. And let's see if they can keep up that kind of scoring for the rest of the season. Big up the Wolmerian. Wolmerians in the group. All the people from out of McGrath. The four guys from Clarendon College. From Dintil. Christiana. Charlie Mount. Let me call all the school. Calabar. JC. KC.
CC.
Jonathan Grant. Jose Marti. CC. Here's the deal now. Manning. Big up. You understand? We have to big up.
We're wait for it, because the bird them are telling a lot of things,
You understand?
Manning.
Kieran Chelsea, big up yourself. Good to see you, bro.
Chelsea straight, Chelsea.
Chelsea straight. Yeah. I'm saying we don't have a lot of time. The teams don't have a lot of time to you have to be on your game in this Manning and the Costa Cup. Yeah, so somebody saying look out for Lacovia. Big up Lacovia, BB Coke. Fortis, big up the Fortis, man. Them. Listen, we will know Kwame Abendigo. We will find out how good BB Coke is. I want to find out if they have scored all their goals. If they have scored all their goals in the last game, because they go up against Stets. So Kwame, we're going to check out BB Cook after they play Stets. And Lacovia, know that Lacovia has had a good program for a while because they had Linval Wilson out there coaching them. That's Pala. And they defeated Monroe. I think Monroe has Jackie Walters out there. And people, we have listen. On Thursday, 11, we'll be having Jackie Walters in the house. Talking. In the coach's corner. So check that out. Part of our Legend Corner series. We're having these coaches who have been in the system for very long. We had Bradley Stewart today. Great interview. If you didn't watch it, you need to watch it. Big up the Stetsman them. Yeah. Big up the Stetsman them in the building. Tivoli. Look out for Tivoli. They are surprising. They're going to probably pop a couple of surprises this season in the league. But I want to say a big thank you to all of you for joining, for sticking and staying with us. Should have been a 1 hour show. We have gone 54 minutes past time. But we love it. Yeah, man. Sean Fraser, former national player out there at Wolmer's, holding down the fort at Hero Circle. Bless up. Amen. But we'll see. Well, blessings. Take care. Be safe. Sports Friends, they have a show tonight. Don't look like Coach Means will be having a show. Unseen. Big up again. Thanks. And thanks to you always for joining. Really, yeah. All right. So bless up, my brother. All right. All right. So there you go, people. We close with a word from our sponsors.
Picnic Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade: 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.